All right, good morning, happy Wednesday, and welcome everyone to Virtual Yoga with Johnny La Pasta. Very excited to be guiding you in this virtual space. So happy that we continue to have this space to connect. I know quite a few of you have already taken these virtual classes, but as a reminder, music is a little bit more in the background. Still figuring out how to integrate Spotify with Zoom. So music is there, just might not be as prominent as when you would normally take my class in the studio. Also, you will choose your direction. That is going to be the top of your mat, your forward direction. That's going to be your due north. Keep facing that direction at all times. You'll see me flip directions. My head will be facing here and then there, but I'll tell you when that's happening. That's just me adjusting so that I'm mostly facing you and you can see what's really happening in the body. And if you ever see me pop a squat, you keep doing what you're doing. If I pop a squat like this, it's just me stopping to really intentionally speak to the camera. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and get started. And today is all focused on feeling fully in this time. Obviously, we find ourselves in an era that is uncertain, challenging, and very uncomfortable. And one of my other friends who's a teacher was talking about this, and I had been thinking about that, and it really resonated when she said it, that there is this kind of push, this notion to be really positive and optimistic during this time, and that's wonderful, and there's a place for that. But we also have to recognize that this is challenging, and we are going to have our days where we do feel sad, anxious, worried, et cetera, et cetera. And normally our tendency is to run away from that, ignore that, or try and quickly transform it. But what we really need to do is allow ourselves the space to feel, to process, to understand, and then we can move on with a greater understanding and grow. So throughout the practice today, physically feel what's happening in your body. Notice, oh wow, in this pose, my right thigh is really burning, or this feels tight in my chest or in my back, or okay, this feels good. Whatever it is, recognize it, breathe into it, whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable, with that sense of recognition, acceptance, and then we're starting to apply that to our mind and to our heart as well. And with that said, we'll begin on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. So go ahead and recline down. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees open wide. You can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. You can cross your arms overhead at your wrists to start to stretch into your chest and shoulders. And if this feels too intense on your hips, since it still is early in the morning, you can always take Shavasana or a collapsed bridge pose. Start to release movements and find stillness. Start to allow your eyes to close and go inward. And just begin to breathe and integrate into this time and this space. To begin, take a deep breath in, fill up your lungs to your very fullest capacity, and hold your breath for 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale, let all your air go. Another like this, inhale, breathe into this time, this space, and the next hour for you. Hold, suspend for 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale, release anything that does not serve, and fully arrive here and now on your mat. Start to turn on and engage your Ujjayi breath as you're ready. For this breath, seal your lips. Inhale through your nose, and exhale through your nose. Long, smooth inhales with long, smooth exhales. Give your breath sound and texture, cultivate it deeper and deeper. And from there, my friends, we layer on our greater point of intention and meditation for our practice together. Today is about feeling, acknowledging our sensations and our emotions, recognizing that they're there, letting them be, and working through them one step at a time. Even in our yoga practice, a lot of times we theme our classes on gratitude. And in those classes, we'll say, notice the burn in your thighs in this chair pose. All that means is that your body is strong and working and doing what it's supposed to do. Find gratitude for that. And that's wonderful. There is a place for that, and that is a hugely beneficial practice. But we also have to cultivate this skill to really recognize that, okay, yes, this is hard. This is difficult, this is challenging for me, and allow yourself to breathe through that. Because when you acknowledge that and you recognize that, then you can understand it, and then you can start to look at it from those different lenses. So here today on your mat, really be present with yourself. Notice how you feel in your body. Notice how you feel in your mind. Notice how you feel in your heart. Whatever it is, whether you categorize that as positive or negative, let it be. Breathe into it and work through it. We focus on that here on our mats, and that's what we take with us off our mats and out into the world as well. Take another deep Ujjayi inhale. And deep Ujjayi exhale. Inhale, bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. Exhale, close your knees towards one another, plant your feet to the mat, hips distance apart, bring your hands down by your sides. Inhale, send your right leg high into the sky. Exhale, supine figure four, cross your right ankle over your left knee, flex your toes to your shin. Root down through your left foot, inhale, figure four, bridge. Push down through your left foot, squeeze your left hamstring and your glute to lift your hips high into the sky. Now in this variation, you might find that your hips naturally want to sag. Can you lift your hip bones up towards the sky as you stabilize to the back of your left leg? Draw your right knee down towards the ground to open into your hip flexor. We're holding and breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let your hips come down, keep the legs. Inhale, bring your arms to a T or goalpost. Exhale, figure four twist. Drop your right foot to the left side of your mat. Plant your foot down, knee points up. Gaze up at the ceiling or over to your right. On your inhale, breathe into your right ribs and inflate into your belly. On your exhale, pull your belly in and push your right knee towards the front of your rib. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring your right foot down and your hands down by your sides. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, supine figure four. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Flex your toes to your shin. Root down through your right foot. Inhale, figure four, bridge. Lift your hips towards the sky. Squeeze the back of your right thigh and turn your left knee down to the ground. Now notice if your hips are trying to stack. Squeeze the back of your right thigh and your glutes to lift your hip bones up into the ceiling. Continue to breathe here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower your hips down, keep the legs. Inhale, bring your arms to the T or the goalpost shape. Exhale, figure four twist, drop your left foot to the right of your mat, plant it down, keep your knee pointed up to the ceiling, gaze over towards your left. Inhale, breathe into your left ribs, inflate into your belly. Exhale, draw your belly in, drop deeper into the twist, push your left knee to the front of the rib. Inhale, pull your knees back to center. Exhale, unravel everything, hug both knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze, rock side to side, and massage out your low back. Now grab behind your thighs, rock and roll forward and back 2 to 3 times, the full length of your spine. And on your last time, cross your ankles, plant your hands, and make your way forward to a tabletop all fours. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees, and find flat spine as you exhale. Inhale, cow vidyalasana, drip your belly down, bend your elbows, pull your chest through and gaze forward. Exhale, cat, pull your belly to your spine, round your spine, point your tailbone and crown of head down, put the space between your shoulder blades. Now fill these 2 postures out at your own pace of breath. Feel free to add on any other movements you feel called to perform to warm up in this space. Now just like our feelings and our emotions, there's no right or wrong, there just simply is. Take what you need and breathe through all of that. Find openness, acceptance for where you are today. Release avoidance and blockage. Start to even out your movements. If you took anything with the right or left, find equality on both sides. Come to neutral in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, fire hydrant on the left. Reach your left knee out towards the side of the room like a dog with a fire hydrant. And then take hip circles. Draw circles with your knee, big or small, 3 times one way. And then reverse it, go 3 times the other way to warm and lubricate into your hip bone. Still your knee. Bring your left knee down, hover it from the ground, fire hydrant lifts. We go out, in, it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, just 4 and 3. Last 2, last 1, release tabletop. I'm going to switch my direction. Again, you keep your direction.
Inhale, fire hydrant on the right. Right knee out towards the side. Hip circles. 3 times one way. 3 times the other way. Warm and lubricate into your hip joints. Feel your knee. Bring your right knee down to hover from the ground. Fire hydrant flex. We go out, in, out, in. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Last 4 and 3. Just 2 and 1. Release, tabletop. Inhale, curl your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your hips, bring your gaze back between your feet. Make an upside down V shape in your body. Then pedal out your down dog. Shake your head, shake your hips. Do what feels right and allows you to get deeper, more connected body, mind, heart. I'll invite stillness into your down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll. Take tippy toe steps. Step your feet up behind your wrists. Bring your feet hip distance apart or as wide as your mat. Take a generous bend to your knees. Let your belly connect with your thighs. Let your head hang heavy. Grab up to elbows, stillness, or sway side to side. Release physical tension. And again, all blockages, points of resistance, avoidance, those fall away today. Inhale, center. Exhale, gorilla pose. Lift your toes up, insert your hands underneath your feet. Bring your toes all the way to your wrists. Bend your knees as much as you need to for this. They can be bent a lot. Let your head hang heavy. Massage your fingers, hands, and wrists with the pressure of your toes and your feet. Release your hands. Toe heel your feet to a comfortable distance. Toes touch or hips distance your choice. Take a long inhale and slowly rise. 1 vertebra at a time, stack bone on bone on bone. As you come up to a strong sitting position, your head is the last step. Once you're up at the top, inhale, roll your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades down your spine. And find standing at attention, Samasthiti, knee, hands to heart center. Allow your eyes to close. Root down to the forefront of your physically into your mat. Energetically into this space of openness, acceptance that we're stepping into today. Hold this to your body and being paused. Here, friends, we unite our class with breath and intention. We work beyond physical exercise. This also becomes moving meditation. To begin, open mouth, exhale, release all resistance, all blockages and distractions, let them go. Instead, inhale, breathe in, create space for yourself to feel, experience fully. Open mouth, exhale, work with that here today. Inhale, open heart, open mind to all, whatever comes up in the body, in the mind, in the heart. Open mouth, exhale, keep that at the forefront of your practice. Last time, these same intentions plus any other dedications you might have. Inhale, breathe them in, visualize and hold them tight, seal your lips. Exhale back out of your nose and share it in your space. Blink your eyes open and release your arms down. Inhale, Mountain Tadasana. Push your feet, lift your arms, bring your biceps by your ears. Pause, breathe, and build. Maintain the engagement of your lower body. Squeeze your thighs. They lift up off of your knees and squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly button back to your spine. Knit your front ribs together down. Relax your shoulders from your ears. I'm going to turn to the side here. Take an inhale. Exhale, exalted mountain. Take your right hand to the back of your left thigh. Then reach your left fingers up and back towards the right corner of the room. So it's a side stretch and a back bend all at once. Push down extra through your left toe. On your inhale, expand to the front and left side of your body. On your exhale, reach up and back by 1 more inch. Inhale, mountain rise, both arms go up. Exhale, exalted mountain. Take your left hand to the back of your right thigh. Reach your right fingers up and over towards the left side of the room. Pause. So once again, you can see it in my body this side. It's a back bend and side stretch. Push down extra through your right toes. On your inhale, expand to the front and right side of your body. On your exhale, reach up and back by 1 more inch. Inhale, Mountain Tadasana, rise. Exhale, back bend. Squeeze your glutes, tap this through your arms, and broaden your chest. Think more up than back. Inhale, mountain rise. Knit your ribs together and down. Exhale, chair plank. Bend your knees, sit your hips back, sweep your arms back, bring your shoulders stiff, and ignite your triceps to the back of your arms. Inhale, chair, maintain your legs, reach your arms out and around, bring your biceps by your ears, pause and breathe here. Shift the weight into your heels so your toes are lighter. Engage your knees and thighs together, bow your abdominals in, shrug your shoulder blades down. Now this might be the point where you notice that burn, that challenge. Breathe through it, work with it. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, straighten your legs, bring your hands to your heart center as you release them down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs, extend through the crown of your head, tabletop your back nice and flat. Exhale, squat and curl. Plant your hands, lift your heels, round your spine, tuck into a tight little ball shape here. Hold for a moment. Inhale, invite space between each vertebra of your spine. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest tighter and broaden the space between your shoulder blades wider. All right, friends, we're gonna flow this Sun A and add on to it one piece at a time. Here we go. Inhale, Mountain Tadasana, drop your heels, roll up, rise up, reach up. Exhale, exalted mountain, right hand down and back, left hand up and back. Inhale, mountain rise. Exhale, exalted, left hand down and back, right hand up and back. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend, open up body, mind, and heart fully. Inhale, mountain, knit your front ribs together. Exhale, chair plane, bend, sit, and speak. Inhale, chair, reach arms up. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Listen for the change as we add on. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, high plank, Dandasana. Plant your hands and set both of your feet up. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Flip to the tops of your feet. Glue your toenails down. Bring your hands by your chest and your elbows in. Exhale. Inhale, baby cobra, Bhujangasana. Feel your touch from the mat. A little joint in your hand. Exhale, release your chin down. 2 more. Inhale, cobra, peel up a little higher. Exhale, release your chin down. Inhale, cobra, peel up and hold. Push your toenails down. Squeeze your thighs and glutes. Bring your shoulders stiff, send them back. At the same time, reach your crown of your head forward. Inhale, peel up by 1 more rib. Exhale, release. Bring your right cheek to the mat. Gaze towards the left. Heels swap open. Arms rest down and relax here. Inhale, chin to center. Plant your hands beneath your shoulders and tuck your toes. Exhale, down dog. Rise to a high plank or tabletop. Then lift up and back, gaze between your feet. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step forward, handstand. You travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Mountain Tadasana. Rise, pull energy, earth to your fingers. Exhale, exalted mountain, up and over to the right. Inhale, mountain, recognize what you feel in your body. Exhale, exalted mountain, make space for it to happen. Inhale, mountain, acknowledge what you feel in your heart, your mind. Exhale, back bend, breathe through the experience, whatever it is. Inhale, mountain, stay present. Exhale, chair plane, free yourself of distraction. Inhale, chair, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, Dandasana. Plant your hands, set both feet back and hold your high plank. I want you to reach your heels back and your collarbones forward. Push them out away and jump the space between your shoulder blades. Engage your thighs and glutes, core. Everything is on breathe. Now, friends, holding this is uncomfortable. It's not easy, right? Rather than trying to distract from it or run away from it, can you accept that it's happening and breathe through it smoothly as you can for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway down. Keep your elbows in. You can always skip these. Inhale, up dog. Flip to the tops of your feet. Shine your chest and bring your gaze forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding your belly button. Lift up and down. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let go. All right, friends, as always in my classes, we've got 2 more Sun A's. These Sun A's are yours. It's your breath, your movements, getting connected to what you're feeling and experiencing and working through all of that here. We just keep breathing. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step forward handstands to travel to the top. You're on your own, 2 full Sun A's. You can do the same Sun A we just did, or something totally different and unique. It doesn't matter to me. Move with your breath. Take what feels right in your body. Feel the feels. Open to all. Once you're done, down dog.
Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing. I'm gonna keep on breathing. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing. I'm gonna keep on breathing. Sometimes it's hard to find my way up into the clouds. Tuning out, they can be so loud. You are mine, need all the time. When things were so complicated, all I need is to see your face. Running this way, the sky's falling. All of this fabricated. Time goes by, and I can't control my mind. Promise to try, but you tell me every time. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing. And I'm gonna keep on breathing. Just keep
Wonderful movements and variations, friends. We are apart, but we flow together, still connected through the synchronity of our energy. Downward facing dog is where we meet to continue on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Take a big breath in, open mouth, exhale, and let go. All right, friends, we move forward and we build the bulk of our class Sun B. Again, no expectations, no attachments, simply acceptance of what comes up and commitment to breathe through it, work through it.
Inhale, 3-legged dog. Send your right leg high into the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Right knee, right nostril, round your spine. Shift your shoulders forward over your ribs. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Side crunch of your oblique. Get your knee almost into your shoulder. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Heel and toe step through. Inhale, start to your left. Cartwheel open, heels and toes out, arms to a V. Pause and take up energetic space. Shoot energy through your toes to the bottom 2 corners. Reach your fingers to the top 2 corners. So you're really trying to stretch into all 4 directions. Take a breath in. Exhale, Skandasana to the front. So bend your right knee, straighten your left leg as you come down and hold. Now, a lot of options are available to you in a Skandasana. Your heel can lift like mine or it can be planted down. Whatever feels right in your body, there's no right or wrong. Your hands can be down for stability. They can be up for balance challenge. If it feels too intense in your knee or your hip, you can step higher into a lateral lunge, which looks like this. All the variations achieve a stretch in your inner hips as well as your inner left thigh. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, pony. It's like a horse pose, but it's a little lower as we move to the center. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Now again, same options as before. Heel can lift your plants, hands can be down or up. Lateral lunge is available to you. You may notice that this side feels differently than the other side. It's pretty normal when it comes to knees and hips. Whatever you're feeling, again, breathe into it. Pick what works for you here. Gaze forward to the top of your space. Inhale, Warrior 2. Come out of your Skandasana. Pivot your stance and plug into Warrior 2 like you're on a surfboard. Hold and breathe. Seal down into the knife edges of your feet so that your inner arch is lift. Draw your right knee to the wall that is behind you. Draw your tailbone down. Lengthen your arms equally left and right. Gaze forward. Perhaps shut down your eyes. Now, where do you feel this in your body? Breathe into those spaces. What are you feeling on an energetic, emotional, mental level? Recognize it. Continue forward through it with breath. Inhale. Exhale, extend that angle, Parsvakonasana. Bring your right arm to your right thigh. Reach your top arm towards the sky. Stay rooted into your left leg and lift it and engage out of your right side body. On your inhale, lengthen to the front of your head. On your exhale, pull your belly and rotate your left ribs over your right, open your chest towards the sky. Take another round or so of breath. Inhale, reverse triangle. Push your right big toe, straighten to your right leg. Bring your left hand to your left thigh. Reach your right hand up and back to the wall behind you like you're high-fiving someone. Take another inhale to reach back and go back. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel down, plant your hands, hold your low lunge. I'm going to change directions so you can see what we're doing here. Inhale, low lunge twist. Keep your left hand down, reach your right hand up, gaze up, pause and breathe. Shoot energy out your left heel to the back. Reach to the crown of your head to the front. On your inhale, reach up to your right fingers. Hold. On your exhale, suck your belly in. Rotate your right shoulder towards the knife edge up behind you to open your chest. Take another inhale. Exhale, horizon lunge. Spin to the knife edge of your left foot. Turn your right toes over to the right. Dip your hips down and reach your fingers back. Pretty intense stretch in your outer right hip here. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, rainbow. Lift your hips up. Arch to your side body as you reach your fingers towards the front wall. Take another inhale. Exhale, down dog. Bring your right hand down, send your right foot back, and lift your hips high to the sky. That's side one, we do side two. Inhale, three-legged dog, send your left leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, round your spine, shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog, send your left leg high. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow, side crunch of your oblique. Try and lift your knee almost up into your shoulder. Inhale, three-legged dog, send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, heel then toe, step through. Inhale, start at your right, cartwheel open, heels in, toes out, arms to a V. Pause and breathe. Shoot energy to your toes to the bottom two corners. Reach your fingers to the top two corners. Inhale, bigger, more open, more expansive. Exhale, Skandasana to the front. So that's your left knee, bend, straighten your right leg, hold and breathe. Now again, you've got all the same options as before. Maybe play around with a different option and see how that feels. Again, really just sort of recognizing, experiencing, learning and growing from that. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, pony, again like horse, but it's a little lower. Exhale, Skandasana back, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Try on the variations that work for you here and stay in it. Breathe in and out. Gaze to the top. Inhale, warrior two. Come up out of your Skandasana, pivot your stance and plug in, hold and breathe. Seal down into the knife edges of your feet, inner arches lift. Draw your left knee to the wall behind you. Draw your tailbone down. Lengthen through your arms left and right. Gaze forward. For half check down your line. Now, friends, how can you start to create more space for yourself to feel, to process, and to continue forward through all? Breathe in. Exhale, extend side angle, Parsvakonasana. Bring your left elbow to your left side, reach your top arm towards the sky. Now stay lifted out of your left side body. I want both of your sides long and strong, almost like a side plank. On your inhale, lengthen to the front of your head. On your exhale, pull your belly and rotate your right wrist over your left to open your chest. Take one more round of breath. Inhale, reverse triangle. Push your left big toe straight into your left leg. Bring your right hand to your right thigh. Reach your left hand up and back to the wall behind you, like you're high-fiving someone. Take another inhale to reach back and go back. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel your hands. Plant your hands. Hold your low lunge. Again, I'm going to change directions so that you can see me. Low lunge twist. Inhale, reach your left hand up. Pause and breathe. Shoot energy out your right heel back and reach to the crown of your head forward. On your inhale, reach up to your left fingers. Hold on your exhale, suck your belly and rotate your left shoulder blade towards the knife edge, not behind you to open your chest. Breathe in Exhale, horizon lunge. Synchronize with your right foot. Turn your left toes to the left. Dip your hips down and reach your fingers back. Pause and breathe. Again, it's a pretty intense stretch in your outer left hip and piriformis. Breathe in and out. Inhale, rainbow. Lift your hips. Arch to your left side body as you reach your left fingers forward. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Hand down, foot back, lift your hips high. Breathe in. Exhale, child pose. Drop to your knees, bring your forehead down. Stretch your arms out long in front of you. Take a second, catch your breath. Calm your heart. Recenter and refocus your mind. So friends, we flow breath to movement, and just like in life, there's a lot happening here. Parts of the flow will feel good, easy, smooth. Other parts will feel challenging and gritty and hard. Choose to breathe through all of it, to work with all of it, and navigate through to the other side, present with each piece. We focus on that here, and that's what we take with us out there. Take a breath in and breath out. Inhale, rise to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift up and back. All right, friends, we're flowing. Inhale, three-legged dog, send your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, side crunch. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, start the left, cartwheel open. Exhale, skin dogs from the front, bend your right knee. Inhale, pony through the center. Exhale, skin dogs to the back, bend your left knee. Inhale, warrior two, come up, pivot your stance, plug in. Exhale, extended side angle, open heart space. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach up and down. Exhale, low lunge, come down. I'm switching my direction. Inhale, low lunge, twist, right hand up. Exhale, horizon, pivot your feet, dip your hips, reach up. Inhale, rainbow, reach forward, arch side. Exhale, down dog, hand down, foot back, hips high. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow, side crunch. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low line, shield and toe, step through. Inhale, star, open to the present and hold it a break. Exhale, skin dogs into the front, release any resistance or avoidance. Inhale, pony, stay low. Exhale, skin dogs into the back. Inhale, warrior two. Plug into your experience. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe through whatever comes up. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge, come down. Once again, I'm going to change my direction. Inhale, low lunge, twist. Reach your left arm up. Exhale, horizon, pivot, dip, and reach. Inhale, rainbow, reach forward. Exhale, down dog, hand down, foot back, hips high. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, friends, we go one more time through. Stay in it for all. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, start to your left. Exhale, Skandasana to your front. Inhale, pony to the center. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, warrior two to the front, plug into the now. Exhale, extended side angle, let it happen. Inhale, reverse triangle, keep breathing. Exhale, low lunge, keep going, body, mind, heart. Inhale, low lunge, twist, right hand up. Exhale, horizon, pivot, dip, and reach. Inhale, rainbow. Exhale, down dog, lift up and down. Last side, last time right here. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, star to your right. Exhale, Skandasana to your front. Inhale, pony to the center. Exhale, Skandasana to the back. Inhale, warrior two to the front. Exhale, extend side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low line, come down. Inhale, low line, twist, left arm up. Exhale, horizon. Inhale, rainbow. Exhale, down dog, lift up and down. Breathe in. Exhale, drop to your knees, take a seat, grab some water, and towel off. All right, friends, if your camera is on, let me know how you are doing. Are we doing good? All right, so good, friends. Thank you for participating, for flowing, staying present, staying open, breathing through everything. That's what it's all about. All right, once you're done, we'll meet on our backs and we're gonna move into just a little bit more core to strengthen us for what we have coming up. I'll meet you on your backs in the next 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send your left leg high and find figure 4 across your left ankle over your right knee. Bring your hands behind your head. Lift your shoulder blades away from the mat. Right elbow, left knee is up, down, up, down, it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, just 4, last 3, up and 2, hold it up and 1, reach to your left, extend your right leg out, now we pulse, pulse, exhale, exhale, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, release, unravel, both feet down. Send your right leg high. Figure 4, right ankle over left knee, left toes to shin. Bring your hands behind your head, lift your shoulder blades. Left shoulder, right knee, we go up, down, down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, last 4, just 3. Hold it up in 2, hold it up in 1. Reach to the right, extend your left leg out. Now we pulse. Pulse is exhale, exhale. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, wall to wall stretch, fingers back, toes forward, arch spine. Big breath in, big breath out. Extend your legs up to Frida Karate. Bring your hands down by your side, cover them from the ground. Lift your shoulder blades away from the mat. Extend your right leg out. Now we switch. Switch. Exhale. Exhale. Belly down and in. Knit your front ribs together. I know it's hard. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's a challenge. Breathe through it. Work through it. Stay in it. You got it. Here we go. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Release in 3, 2, 1. Release. Hug both knees in and sweep. Last little push here. Bring your hands behind your thigh. Rock and roll forward and back 2 to 3 times. Both toes in the box, and at the top, catch yourself and hold. Plug your shoulder blades down your back. Lift your sternum to top edge of the mat. Release your arms out. Both lowers and lifts. Here we go. Go down and up. Down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankles. Grab onto your knees, your shins. Inhale, cow. Lift your chest and gaze up. Exhale, cat. Lower the spine and round. Inhale, cow. Lift your chest and gaze up. Exhale, cat. Round it down. Inhale, roll up to a seat. Grab some more water and towel off. Nice work, friends. Taking on those challenges, breathing through them. Once you're toweled and watered, we'll meet back in downward facing dog, and we'll continue our practice from there. All right, downward facing dog. Once you're there, catch your breath. Engage your ujjayi breath and recommit to the intention. The intention is present, acknowledgement, acceptance, breathing through, continuing through all. We practice that here. We take it with us out there. Inhale, three-legged dog into your right leg high. Exhale, low line step through. Inhale, crescent, Anjaneyasana ride. Pause, breathe it out. Bend your back knee. Square your hips, right back, left forward, toe underneath. Knee in front of together and down. Relax your shoulder blades. You're in mountain from your hips to your fingertips. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, revolve crescent. Poke your left elbow on the outside of your right knee and hold. Option, drop your left knee down here for a moment. Inhale, lengthen to the front of your head. Exhale, pull your belly in. Push your right hand down into your left. And rotate your heart close to your thumbs to help you deepen and intensify your twist. Take one more round or so breath. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Inhale, standing splits. Go front to your right leg. Walk your hands with a handprint left leg high. Exhale, Diva squat. Bring your left knee to the back of your right calf. Do it again. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, Diva squat. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, Diva squat. Inhale, standing splits. Listen for the change. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull your left knee to your left nostril around your spine. I want you to bend your right knee a lot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Push down to your right leg. Pull your left knee forward. That torso, arms up. I'm going to turn to face you here. Take an inhale. Exhale, eagle left. Cross your left arm under your right. Cross your elbows, wrist palm set, or grab up the shoulder. Cross your left leg over your right. Sit back. Toes can hover, kickstand, or double wrap behind your calf. Draw your elbows and knees down the center line of your body. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulders. Draw them forward and away to stretch between your shoulder blades. Sit lower in your legs. Grow taller in your spine. Inhale. Exhale, eagle crunch. Round down. Pull your elbows to your knees. Two more like that. Inhale, eagle ride. Exhale, eagle crunch. Round down. Last one. Inhale, eagle ride. Exhale, eagle crunch. Round down. Big move. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Unravel everything and rise up. Exhale, standing figure four. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Bend your knees, sit your hips back and down. Bring your hands to heart center and breathe. Now you have a few options here. Option one is just hold this space and work on the stretch. Bend your right knee further. Sit your hips back and down lower. Reach your left knee down to the ground. It's going to open into your left hip. Further, you can bring your forearms to your shins and try and keep your back as flat as possible. You can grab behind your thighs for a balance challenge, or you can take a twist, like a prayer twist. Hook your left elbow, but instead of your knee, on your right foot. Hold and breathe. Meet back in layer 1 and 4. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain ride. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your foot down, hinge down, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow pose Bakasana. Plant your hands, bend your elbows, bring your knees to the backs of your triceps. Now you might just hold right here. Lift your hips up around your spine. Gaze down like you're reading. Maybe you suck your belly in. Hamstring curl your heels up to your glutes to find a full flying crow. But wherever you are is good. You're holding and breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, step or float back to your variation of a vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, bring your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, heel and toe step through. Inhale, crescent, Anjaneyasana. Keep your back foot lifted with your torso, bring your biceps to your pause, bring them down. Bring a slight bend to your back knee. Square your hips, left back, right forward, tailbone under. Absorb your ribs. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, revolve crescent. Hook your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Option to drop your right knee here and just focus on the twist. Wherever you are, inhale, lengthen through the front of your head. On your exhale, pull your belly in, push your left hand down into your right, and rotate your heart close to your thumbs to help you deepen your chest. Take another round or so of breath right here. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Inhale, standing splits. Go front your left leg. Walk your hands up, a hand press. Exhale, deep squat. Bring your right knee to the back of your left calf. Do it again. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, deep squat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, deep squat. Inhale, standing split. So remember the change. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull your right knee to your right nostril around your spine. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Pull your right knee forward and up. Torso arms up. And the hips my direction to face you. Take an inhale. Exhale, eagle on the right. Cross your right arm under your left. Cross the elbows, wrist pump, touch your grab opposite shoulder. Cross your right leg over your left. Sit back. Toes can hover, kick, center, double wrap behind your calf. Draw your elbows and knees down the center line of your body. Lift your elbows and lift your shoulders. Draw them forward in a way to stretch between your shoulder blades. Sit lower in your legs. Grow taller in your spine. Keep the breath. Inhale. Exhale, eagle crunch. Round your spine. Tap your elbows down towards your knees. 2 more like that. Inhale, eagle rise. Exhale, eagle crunch. Last one. Inhale, eagle rise. Exhale, eagle crunch. Big move. Inhale, one-legged mountain, unravel everything. Reach your right knee up. Exhale, standing figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Sit your hips back and down. Bring your hands to heart center. Options. Hold this space to intensify the stretch, the pose. Bend your left knee. Sit your hips back and down. Draw your right knee down to the ground. Option to bring your forearms to your shins. Try and keep a flat back. Option to grab behind your calf for balance challenge. Option for the twist, like a prayer twist. You twist over to the left and hook your right elbow to your right foot. Hold and breathe here. Back to layer 1 and 4. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, forward fold, dive down and release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Come on down to a seat, grab some more water and fall off. Nice work, friends. All right, we are going to play with our peak pinnacle pose, which is Galabasana flying squirrel. Hugely challenging arm balance inversion, and it's not something that we can rush through to the end result. Rather, you have to be present with each step of the journey. Notice what you're feeling in your legs and your hips and your shoulders and your chest, all of it, and continue to pay attention to that and really work with that so that you can start to deepen yourself to be able to get into the full posture and hold it. Just like in life, we can't rush through what's coming up. We have to accept it and embrace it for what it is and work through it one step at a time. So that's kind of the analogy that we're working with today. And now I'll show you the posture. So we're really warmed up for this. We're really just putting together puzzle pieces from our practice. What we're doing is we're combining a standing figure 4 with a crow pose with a jiva squat or a standing split. So all of those kind of plus together to equal Galabasana flying squirrel. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to teach at angle like so you can get the most of you. You'll come into a one-legged mountain. Just watch me first, then we'll walk through it. Exhale, standing figure 4. You move into that figure 4 pose that we were just in and try and round down. From here, you add in crow pose by bringing your hands down shoulder distance, bending your elbows, and instead of bringing your knees to the backs of your triceps, you bring your shin and your foot to the back of your triceps. Then, like crow, you cap your spine, hamstring curl your heel to bring it up. Then, like a standing split or jiva squat, you use your glute and leg strength to send your leg up and back for Galabasana flying squirrel. And that is the pose. So you see that all of those things you've already done in your body, your muscles know it, you just have to get them to work together with all these poses at once. So let's go ahead and do it. Find a standing position. Inhale, one-legged mountain, reach your left knee up. Exhale, standing figure 4, cross ankle, and then start to fold down as far as you can. Now, you can just hold this space or work on those other variations that we did. If you want the flying squirrel, start to squat down and bring your hands down to the ground, shoulder distance like you're in regular crow. Bend your elbows. Bring your shin to the back of your arms. Cat your spine, belly in, lift your right heel up to your glutes, and then maybe start to extend your right leg up and back for Galabasana Flying Squirrel. When you are done, I will meet you in a standing position. Nice, friends. I know this is a hard one. Also, keep in mind that one side of your body may feel different in this. For example, we move on to this next side. Inhale, one leg out and reach your right knee high. Exhale, standing to your fore right ankle over your left knee, sit back and down. Now for me, this is much harder. I have some scar tissue built up in my right hip. So naturally, this one doesn't want to go as deep, but we're going to work through it. So if you're going further, start to round down, bring your hands down, shoulder distance apart, bend your elbows, bring your right shin to the back of your arms, gaze down like you're reading, hamstring curl your left heel to your glute, and then maybe you send your left leg up and back. Galabasana, Flying Squirrel. And I can see some of you with your camera on. So good, playtime. Really great steps, really great presence, staying attentive to everything that's happening in your body, working with your breath. All right, friends. Once you're done playing, we meet back in a downward facing dog, and we continue on from there, cool down time. Inhale, three-legged dogs into your right leg high. Exhale, swan. Bring your right knee to your right thumb and lower your thigh upon your calf. Point both of your toes back. Walk your hands by your hips. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, sleeping swan. Feel free to come down to your forearms or all the way down to your forehead. It's similar to a half pigeon, but not quite as intense in your hip. A little better for a long-term sustainable practice. Inhale, plant your hands and straighten out your arms, tuck your left toes. Exhale, three-legged dog, send your right leg up and back. Feel free to shake it out, do whatever movements feel good. And then we'll meet back in down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, send your left leg high. Exhale, swan, bring your left knee to your left thumb, lower your thigh upon your calf. Point both of your toes back. Walk your hands by your hips, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, sleeping swan, make your way down into your forearms or your forehead. Pick what feels right for you and breathe. So once again, friends, as we go through life and really in this particular time, we're gonna feel a lot of different things. For myself, I have my good days where I feel optimistic and hopeful. I feel like I'm being productive, et cetera, et cetera. And then I have my days where I feel worried and anxious about the state of the world, about my personal situation. And then I have other days where I feel everything rapidly throughout the day, twists and swings between all those emotions. There's no right or wrong with that, there simply is. It's all about letting that be, breathing through it, understanding as that knowledge presents itself, and taking that with you. And that's what you've worked on here today, and that's what we keep with us as we leave this practice. Inhale, plant your hands, straighten out your arms, tuck your right toes. Exhale, three-legged dog, send your left leg up and back, shake it out, do whatever movements feel good. And then we'll meet back in down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, drop to your knees. Take a seat, extend both legs long in front of you. Pull your right knee to the right corner of your mat. Bend your left knee, bring the sole of your foot to your inner right thigh. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, seated separate legs, stretch, twist towards your right foot. Fold forward, bend your knee as much as you need to grab onto your foot. And then pull your left shoulder towards your right big toe and feel the stretch intensify on the left and back side of your body. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, plant your left hand behind you off your mat at a diagonal. Your fingers point towards the corner. Inhale, stargazer. Push down through your left shin. Lift your hips. Arch to the front of your body as you reach your fingers up and back behind you. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Right leg, left hip, hand down. And then switch out. Extend your left leg out to the left corner. Sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh. Inhale, arms up, interlace. Exhale, seated separate legs. Stretch, twist towards your left foot. Fold forward, bend your knees as much as you need to grab onto your foot. Draw your right shoulder towards your left big toe and feel the stretch intensify in the right back side of your body. Inhale, rise. Exhale, plant your right hand behind you at a diagonal off your mat. Inhale, stargazer. Push down through your right shin. Lift your hips. Arch the front of your body as you reach your left fingers up and back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Left leg, right hip, left arm. Extend both legs long. Scooch forward so you've got plenty of mat space. Lower all the way down to your back on the mat. Hug both knees in and give yourself a squeeze. Keep your right knee in, release your left leg long. Interlace soft fingers on your right knee. Squeeze your right knee on the outside of your rib cage, squeeze tight. Exhale, supine twist, draw your knee across your body to your left. Reach your right arm over to your right, gaze in that direction. Eyes may close for the remainder of practice if you like. Inhale, pull your knees back to center and squeeze both knees in to realign. Keep your left knee in, release your right leg long. Interlace all 10 fingers on your left knee, squeeze your left knee on the outside of your rib cage, squeeze tight. Exhale, supine twist, draw your knee across your body to your right, bring your gaze over towards your left, and relax down. Breath and gravity do all. Inhale, pull your knees back to center. Squeeze both knees in to equalize your spine. Bring your forward up to your knees, flex your toes back to your face. Squeeze into the tightest ball that you can, flex all your muscles. And exhale, release to Shavasana. Let your legs go long and arms go long. Relax. Movements fade away. Thoughts stay at bay. Melt down into your mat. And allow yourself the next several minutes to soak in the benefits, the lessons of your practice.
Feel free to remain in Shavasana for as long as you like. It's your day. If you are ready to move on without moving a muscle, take a soft inhale and a soft exhale. On your next inhale, invite gentle movements. Bring wiggles to your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. Rock your head left and right on the mat to stretch into your neck. Move into a wall-to-wall stretch. Reach your fingers back, point your toes forward, arch your spine. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest and give yourself a squeeze. Roll to your left side in the fetal position. Use your left bicep as a pillow. Plant your right hand down on the ground as a base. Take a moment and a breath there. And when you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seat. Eyes remain closed. Bring your hands to heart center. We end practice as we began with breath and intention. Open mouth, exhale. Let all your air go. Anything else you need to release. One last time together. Inhale, breathe into this space of openness, acceptance, presence for what is. Open mouth, exhale. Breathe that around you. Take that with you as you go. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center, space of enlightenment, intuition. Loka, samasta, sukhinu, bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may the words and actions of our own lives now contribute to and impact that same happiness and freedom. From this space, we bow forward to seal our practice. The highest in me sees and honors the highest in you. Namaste. Wonderful practice, my friends. Thank you again so much for coming and sharing your energy. It's wonderful that we have the opportunity to still flow together, even though we are geographically apart. So continue to go forth in the rest of this day, this week, and really this time, and allow yourself the space to feel, to experience. Breathe through all of it and trust that process. Please continue to keep up with me on Instagram and on my website for more class times and class information. And I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Johnny.
Johnny.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.